Good morning. This is your career and finance reading for the general collective. I've also been doing the career and finance by signs, but this particular one is for the collective for the 48 hours. Sense a lot of change coming. People have had transformations and rebirths this past week. Are being asked by spirit or pushed by spirit, either way, to step it up, to shine, to use the gifts, to be in soul purpose and in their mission. So perhaps there are a lot of changes in their jobs, maybe. Spirit, give us true and precise messages for the collective's career and finance, please. I got the Sun card. That's a good thing. Some precise messages for the collective on their career and finance, please. Yeah, that's been coming out the last few days. The 9 of Swords. So the Hierophant. Those choices. Okay, moving forward. So, someone's receiving an emotional offer. Or recently they've received an offer, but they realized that it was empty of emotion and it just had something fishy in it. It wasn't really what they were looking for. So while they're receiving this offer, since it wasn't what they were looking for, they wanted something that was going to fulfill them. Cosmic emotions. Perhaps someone is by the water regarding that. Okay, this offer that came in was a lot of chatter, a lot of talk, passionate words, a lot of communication coming through that does yield, it blooms, has passion. The sun is outside this, so heating it up with passion and love, affection. So this offer could be a new job that you weren't really looking for, so you're discussing it with someone you love or care about. But it wasn't a fulfilling offer because nothing's in it but fish. Page of Wands here for communication. Speaking their mind, bringing this communication to speak their mind about moving forward, or about someone moving forward. Perhaps they're speaking their mind about the cup that wasn't fulfilling. But the sun is here to warm things up. Things seemed, this communication may have seemed a little cold, icy, as I get the very icy energy from this. And a lot of people watching this. There's a lot of eyes on this Page of Wands. A lot of eyes. Someone's watching a lot. This is definitely a stalker energy for some reason. Whether this is it's workplace, but perhaps even social media, because it's just a lot of eyes. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Maybe they're talking about everyone. I also get gossip from this. This one area down here looks like people, talking, running their mouth about this, whatever is being said. But the Sun card is here to bring out the sun, blossoming, white horse here with the ribbons, accolades. So, wish fulfillment, guarding more communication, rising above the rest, out of that gossip, out of the chatter. There's definitely a lot of talking going on from people below you. Perhaps someone's in up the food chain, so up the ladder. So 7 of Wands, this particular person has, a higher communications. Their wand is red. These are down here. He's also spiritually guided. I'm not sure what he's saying, but my throat chakra just like clammed up. Yeah, I felt like I swallowed a coin. The Knight of Pentacles. He's moving forward. The Knight of Pentacles wants to move forward on this beautiful stallion for growth, things to blossom, bringing a gift or an offering to move forward. A lot of focus on forward movement here, which is great because all of these are facing forward, facing that way. They're not looking back. Why does he want to move forward and not look back? Because all these people's gossip and eyes on him, all of these gossip down here, it's caused a lot of heartbreak, stabbing in the back, sleepless nights, a lot of fighting, bickering, whether it's face-to-face bickering for some it's behind the scenes, left this person or people feeling caged, and a lot of shadow energy. Hearing a lot of things that had been said, a lot of things that had happened or done, people speaking of these things. But it was starting to affect their home life. They couldn't sleep at night. A lot of bickering. They battered and bruised, I'm hearing. Okay, the Emperor is here. He's looking back at this, so trying to be something he's not. He's got these other feathers on him. Maybe these are eagle feathers. I don't know. But he's trying to be something he's not. His sword of truth should be upright. Emperor is a boss, manager, supervisor, etc. Someone of a higher power sitting up here with their red wand instead of down here. This may very well be the same person moving forward, obviously. Maybe he got tired of trying to be someone he wasn't. But the sword is not upright in truth. It's not down in lies. It's just something hidden straight across. I mean, he thinks that if he doesn't speak of it, it's not a lie, which is not true. It's a lie in itself. But he's hiding something beneath not speaking of. Something's being hidden that he's not speaking about. He needs to speak up. And that's probably what this fight is. That's probably what this gossip and all these heartaches is about. And it's probably something to do with a lot of these choices that he has available to him. He holds himself to higher standards or on a higher ground. He thinks he's on a higher ground. A lot of snake energy here. Things of passion, though, regarding heartache, but also is held to this higher level with he's recently or will be receiving accolades for the work he does do because he does his work with passion. He or she, gender doesn't matter. I just choose a gender when I'm speaking. So the Queen of Swords in her truth, and this bird here is flying by, keeping track, watching from afar, I get, which is more watching energy over here, spying, watching social media, you know, some of this chitter chatter right here, watching from afar, not really communicating to her, but she has spoken her truth, this Queen of Swords, and it was honorably, I don't know where I'm getting that word, but honorably spoken. She was right, setting boundaries maybe, brought truth. It was something that had to come out. It was like something spoken from behind closed doors, a situation from behind closed doors I'm getting. But she's in her power, she's on her throne, listening to her higher self, and things are very blossoming around her. What was this concerning? Well, judgment came in regarding this Nine of Swords, regarding this something being hidden and the choices that were being made. Judgment was here. Perhaps there's 3 decisions, 3 or 4 decisions. A toxic situation is here, and Great Spirit was handing a gift from the divine to this bird, and whether he chose or balked back, since it's talking like its beak's open, he may have been speaking to him about this, saying, you know, I don't think I can, because they still have this toxic person over here at their side. Not sure about all that. Let's see how this plays out. Clarify the Page of Cups for us, Spirit. Clarify the Page of Cups. Kind of a burdensome energy topic, or like people are tired of hearing it. I'm hearing, like, you know what I'm saying? The people watching or this. I get the energy that people were tired of hearing it, whatever that means. And yeah, I got this energy when I was doing it, like, I don't even want to talk about it, kind of like that kind of energy, which is weird because, well, good. Alright, so someone, again, well, like we said at the beginning, had a transformation. They're no longer the earthling zombies that haven't transformed, that are just going to their day-to-day 9-to-5 matrix. Someone is transformed from the caterpillar to the butterfly. They are celebrating. This is an ending of 10 of drums, 10 of coins, which coins is good. It's a workplace. But this is an ending and a beginning. Because of this transformation, they can celebrate and shine. They come out as a Hierophant. They have learned to tame the dragon within them. They are learning how to use the gifts that Spirit has given them within them. And they are going within to study this, to understand this better. Okay, sure. Clarify 4 of Wands. We should ignore that. Putting an end to sleepless nights, to the haunting, the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is this guy can't even sleep. He's having nightmares of all the masks he's worn, but also thinking constantly everywhere he looks there's people laughing at him or making fun, or something like haunting him, right? But putting an end to that because it was in reverse. So this communication is blossoming, bringing passion, putting an end to the sleepless nights of nightmares. Speaking the truth is the King of Swords, aiming high, and this new truth is going to come forward to close the gap between these two. Page of Wands is here. Regarding the Knight of Wands, Page of Wands turns to a Knight of Wands, maybe player energy. So the Page of Wands defending, or the cold communication going out and everyone watching. The because for some reason perhaps someone was a player in the workplace, and trying to control that, trying to tame it, break it, like trying to break that energy. Listen to, he's getting signs and synchronicities of the actions he took, the nightmares perhaps that he was having, showing him how he was being. But with the new transformation, 7 of drums, 7 of coins is allowing him to, he knows he or she could be male or female, no, I'm not trying to put all the blame on the masculines. But this is something to celebrate. They've transformed, they've seen the error of their ways, they've spoke their truth to close the gap, they are stepping into their power as a Hierophant, and they're celebrating. And that's what the Page of Wands is speaking of. Whether people want to watch or hear or not, he's letting them know, hey, this is something to celebrate. The Sun is here to support that thought. I don't think we need to clarify the Sun. It's the best card of the deck. 7 of Wands, clarify 7 of Wands, clarify 7 of Wands. Yeah, finally that energy lifted a little bit. Oh, this was pretty heavy energy before. Finally got past that once I put the Sun card. Oh, choo. Okay. This communication. All these people were bickering at this person of higher power, higher level. I don't know how you would word it. Up the food chain, up the ladder at work, because this is a career in finance. All right, so something was going on at work, right? And these people weren't, even if they weren't, it's not so much they weren't happy, because they're not like, it's not the 5 of Wands. It's 7 of Wands, 5 words, right? So he had to take the high ground, right? But he's listening to his spirit guides, listening to the direction to do that. But what happened was the tower came in and dropped him, right? Flew. I'm going to set these down a second. So when the tower came in, all right, so if this is the tower behind it, you almost see this tower behind him, and Spirit threw him out of that tower while these people were watching, all these people right here below him. And so whatever this happens, whatever is occurring during this communication, it's a tower moment. Everyone around them knows what's happening. Everyone around them has seen the uprooted stories or whatever's happened, and watching this person fall to their demise, I guess I would say. That's the word I got. Fall to the demise. Nonetheless, yeah, so Spirit threw them out of the tower, more or less, dropped him from there and let him fall. You see how he's being tossed from the tower. Boom, he's falling. Spirit says, you're going to move, and you're going to move now, because the Chariot is here and you need to move forward. So this is the Chariot card in this deck. These wild Mustangs are here waiting for him to drop in so they can carry him to moving forward. And again, the Page of Drums is coins. That way he can have a solid foundation of communication, dance to the beat of his own drum, shine the light that is within him, the person he's supposed to be in mission, supposed to be in soul purpose. And this solid path he walks now, he will be able to dance to the beat of his own drum, I hear. And this person has manifested this as a magician. He has all the tools within him. Spirit has given him, has shown him how to use these, or directed him of what tools he has within him, and is guiding him to shed the old way of being, come out of the cave, and use the tools, shine your light. I think we got that in the general read also, of someone needing to shine your light after transformation. Spirit, Knight of Pentacles, please. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful horse. The Knight of Swords, flying through the storm clouds, coming forward to fight for this, whatever it is. Oops, just dropped the whole deck. Stacking my cards up higher and higher here. Whoops. Hang on, my computer's trying to, there. So 6 of Swords, moving forward in purpose with his spirit guides at his side, that token. And Knight of Swords, so that's the 6 of Swords, this is the Knight of Swords, has 2 swords cutting through all these clouds, the smog that was created, the dust that, you know, like when a herd of horses run through the field and it causes all that dust. It's like that, or smog, whatever you want to consider it, but this eagle's flying through above the storm clouds, but she's got 2 swords cutting away at it so that she can clear her way to come forward in truth. And Spirit says this is the truth. Ace of Swords, when it shows up, it's showing you this was truth regarding the storm clouds. Also, it's aiming high, shooting for the stars with their truth for a new beginning. Let's look at the 9 of Swords. Spirit, clarify 9 of Swords. Someone's, oh, okay. Maybe that roll then. Page of Wands, this is kind of like the Knight of Wands. Page of Wands was moving forward with communication, but has had snake energy attached to him, coming in from to communicate, but still attached to some snake or toxic energy around them. This staff also has like a snake going up it. Also wearing a false mask, but even under this mask is another mask. So struggling to remove the masks, which is what was keeping him up at night. Right? He planted the seeds in the wrong place. Take that as it will, however it resonates. This is the 2 of Drums, 2 of Coins. Sometimes it's the balance, right? But in this situation too, it's weeding the things out because he's planted this tree inside the house and the weeds are out of control. So he needs to get things under control with balance in his life. Spirit is a King of Drums, King of Coins. His Spirit has shown him the dreams, kind of like, you know how Ebenezer, this is all week long I've used this example for some of these cards. Ebenezer Scrooge, you know how Spirit takes him to the past, present, and future of Scrooge, so he could see the error of his ways and how he is now and how he needs to be in the future, right? So Spirit has shown him, taken him in his vision journey to show him the error of his ways and what was being and what's that going to being this way, what's going to happen in the future. Or if you change your way now with this new rebirth, you have a new beginning. So change the person you are, shine bright from inside. Clarify the Emperor. Spirit, clarify the Emperor. Clarify the Emperor. Thank you, that he probably has worn so many masks on that one. There's probably had so many masks and had that toxic energy around him for so long he forgot how to be himself. Or that's what I just got with that information regarding, ta-da, this is a redhead. There's a redhead in the Rabbit story. I don't remember this. No, I don't think it was Mr. Rabbit. I don't know what the story was years ago. That's who she reminds me of. So this is the Seductress, the Princess of Bones and Wands. But her staff here is a cobra, total toxic energy. So when she speaks, this guides her way of toxic cobra. She has a snake up her leg. Everywhere she walks, she's bringing toxicity with her. She's also seductress because she's got this rope around her sacral chakra, tying or binding people to her sacral energy or sexual energy, right? And perhaps this person or a group of people that are involved in this situation felt like they were being squeezed, like they couldn't move. This is an anaconda. They squeezed the person to death, and perhaps that energy is how they felt in their situation. There's another anaconda over here. Toxic all over it, all day long. They couldn't seem to get out of the dark. They felt locked up, like they couldn't escape it. Anything else on that, Spirit? For an Emperor? This energy doesn't feel like... This is a work card, so this could be someone from the work, though. Or someone they were involved in, both in and out of work. Choices. Clarify choices. Yeah, again, trying to be someone he wasn't. The strength card, he's trying to have the strength to be... Try not to sneeze. Sorry. The storm clouds are here, the full moon, and she's just watching, right? I take it that this bear up here watching her, or either the people up here watching, all eyes on him all the time. It could be her as well, or it could be someone in the home environment causing him to be that way no matter where he goes, but which could be the masks. Was it this one? See how he has one mask at work, one at home, a mask at home, maybe another mask for something else, right? So anyway, this bear is watching him, like almost like, I don't know, I just get this evil, like you will, you know, do this or that, like bossing him around or something. But he can't be himself. He's trying to be strong. He's trying to be a bear, but he's a human. He's a man. So he's not willing, he can't dance to the beat of his own drum. She won't let him. So he's breaking the, you know, she's like, crush that drum. You're not dancing to the beat of your drum. You're dancing to the beat of her drum. So this is someone totally controlled, which reminds me of this energy because that anaconda is squeezing him or threatening him, right? So this person has this person over them. This could be a woman and a man. Take it as it resonates. But it's caused a lot of storming energy, a lot of black clouds over this person. Like, I don't know, I just feel like almost spell work, and I know I hate to keep saying that on some of these readings, but that is the energy of it. Like someone's keeping them suppressed, or not suppressed, oppressed, right? Oppressed. On the bottom of the deck we have Temperance here, trying to balance things out. There's this transformation came through so that this caterpillar turns to this butterfly and is balancing and nurturing from the inside out. And now people can see this person shine. Clarify the choices. 7 of Cups. Okay, that's a lot. Ooh. Okay. So you have the Princess of Swords, the vultures that are trying to, she's letting down her hair, but the vultures are almost working on her command, keeping the lightning striking, keeping the black clouds around someone. These black vultures are like working for her. She controls them. And again, with her sensual energy, because she has a rope around her sacral area with all these bones hanging off it. They look like bird heads. So the vultures are coming in to clean up the dead, pick off the dead. Kind of creepy. So the vultures. Anyway, then Five of Cups normally is a bringing them out of the cold. In this case, I almost feel like this person feels like this trapped. Like he's, like he can't be himself. Part of him feels trapped, and then at work maybe he's this person over here, but at home he's over here. And this is that bear that's standing over controlling him. So this isn't so much giving me the energy of feeling out in the cold with this card right now. This is making me feel like trapped from this situation. You see how he's encapsulated in this ice cold cube by this weird person. But Spirit has, remember, transformed that person so that he can gain strength, or she, so that they can celebrate. The sun is here, allowing him to be the eagle and fly above the storm and dance and celebrate. And the High Priestess is here. Don't know why. Perhaps the High Priestess helped. Either this person is the coming up as a Hierophant or a High Priestess. I think we had the Hierophant here somewhere, didn't we? Yeah. So you have a divine couple, Hierophant and High Priestess. So he's met his match, which awakened him spiritually for this rebirth, to help him see the truth behind the lies, to see himself truly the way others seen him and how he was, so that he could heal from the inside out. This is also a card of secrets for some reason, for some readers. Queen of Swords. But the transformation has taken place, so I don't take it that it's secrets. I think it's unless someone illuminated the secrets to them, showing them like a mirror to show them who they were. The Queen of Swords was here, spoke her truth. This person's watching afar. It's regarding a three-party situation that stones were thrown communication-wise. Something stunk about this. Someone was being someone they weren't. Trying to be, and someone, anything else? Three of Rocks. Rocks being thrown. Yeah, someone being someone they weren't. Three-party situation. Also get disagreements, difference of a different perspectives. This is a few people seeing things from a different perspective also. Not agreeing on the perspectives. When she spoke her truth, must be. Maybe she spoke up about the three-party situation. Just saying, you got three here as well. That had to be, yeah, and then you have the toxic evil woman up here, which was that woman with the snakes. But Divine was handing them another choice. Her, him. You can choose whatever gender you want. Anything else for the Queen of Swords? Okay. Oops. Anything else for the Queen of Swords? No? No? Alright. About the Judgment. Anything for Judgment? This person's really been working hard at this, because I just feel like it's a lot of work to get these cards. I feel like it takes effort to get these readings out, which is the effort this person has been putting into healing himself, trying to escape the situation. Again, Queen of Swords clarified, Judgment was clarifying the Queen of Swords. Regarding the battle or the fighting, the Five of Wands, a lot of fighting and gossiping. But having the strength to move forward. Regarding Two of Pentacles, juggling their choices. Who they were gonna offer to regarding the three-party situation. Judgment came in, but he went in as a hangman to see it from that different perspective. Tried to look at it from another perspective, which we saw here as well, regarding these two parties. So perhaps from 3 women he knocked it down to 2 and still was trying to decide, or she to 2 men, trying to keep up with the different people that might get upset. The Hermit, going within, studying the science behind this connection. There's something about one of the parties, something about this one connection, just can't figure it out. It just shines, it's so light or bright that they really want to learn more about it. So they went into hermit mode to understand what way they need to go. Two wands, making the choice, making that decision, which wand, which choice. Again, anything else for this reading, for the career and pentacles? I think, are they losing their jobs then? I mean, I got lost in the story myself. We have the horse moving forward, wanting another start somewhere, to move forward, not looking back, looking for work. Thank you, Spirit. The person must be looking for work, but you will be abundant in all things once you get out of the toxicity I'm hearing. Once you turn your back on choices and realize that the calmer waters are the direction you need to move to. The abundance, what are their finances going to be after they leave this job? What are their finances going to be after they leave this job? You'll be a Hierophant twice, twice over. In your power, connected to this flame connection, you're going to be in your power and hold your head high again. Someone did set their boundaries. Queen of Swords set the boundaries to say, you want these calmer waters, you're going to have to get to me. But the Chariot wants to move forward out of the shadows and into the light. Regarding this 2 of Cups, some equal give and take, equal reciprocity of love and affection, passion, that divine cup, 4 of Cups. And you will build your pentacles together. Anything else? Will they be abundant in their job? Knight of Swords coming forward with truth. Regarding the High Priestess and love. To Knight of Cups making an offer. Let's see if we can get some info on how your pentacles are going to look off these cards. Since we... You have the Hierophant and the High Priestess here twice. You have them here, here, and twice there. So I would definitely say divine connection. And once you are, if that's the choice they make, then they will be abundant in all things because they will be in soul purpose. As promised. And you have the Sun card here twice, which is a wish fulfillment. Anything regarding their financials, regarding their abundance, their monies. How are they going to do with their financials? Open up. Be more open. Share yourself being your truth. Just breathe. Take the lead. And just simply love. Nothing about pentacles. Spirit. Anything on Pentacle Spirit. A little hope here. Release the old so that new can come in. This is your transformation card also with transforming your rebirth of the soul. Release the old ways, the old people, the toxicities in your life. Base chakra, this came up before. I don't know why that was there. Let's see what else. Let me get you. You'll receive blessings. It's a number 10. Anything else? Yes, again, transformation, transform. Financials, anything for financials. The World card is here for a new Mercury retrograde. So by the time you have, okay, I got you. So ending of a cycle with the transformation and rebirth starts a new cycle. You have the World card. That is, it's a 7. It's also luck, but the World is the ending of the old cycle and the start of a new. So you have a new way of, and it's also green. So more money coming in. New job opportunities will come in with this new cycle. And with Mercury retrograde, which I think is the next Mercury retrograde, I want to say is in the spring. So you'll be reinventing yourself, the new you, your new job. So by spring you'll have a new job, the new world for yourself. That's what I have for you. I hope you have a blessed day.